Part 1, Accommodation and Housing. First question, what kind of accommodations do you live in?
I live in a modern apartment, a two-bedroom flat in the city center. It's a pretty standard apartment building, nothing too fancy.
Do you live in a house or a flat?
A flat, as I mentioned.
Is it a big place?
It's reasonably sized for a city apartment. Not huge, but comfortable enough for me and my needs. It's probably around 70 square meters.
Does the place you live in have many amenities?
The building itself has a lift, which is really convenient, and a small communal gym, which I occasionally use. There's also a laundry room, although I tend to use a laundromat around the corner.
What do you like about living there?
I love the location. It's so close to everything. Shops, restaurants, my work, and public transport. The convenience is fantastic.
Is there anything you would like to change about the place you live in?
Honestly, the only thing I'd change is the lack of natural light in the bedroom. It can feel a bit gloomy sometimes. Also, having a balcony would be a real bonus.
How long have you lived there?
I've lived here for about 2 years now.
Do you plan to live there for a long time?
For the foreseeable future, yes. I really like the convenience of the location, but I might consider moving to something a bit larger if my circumstances change.
Is there a garden in the place you live in?
No, unfortunately, there's no garden. That's one of the compromises you make living in the city center.
What's the difference between where you are living now and where you have lived in the past?
The difference between where I live now and where I lived in the past is quite significant. Currently, I reside in a modern apartment in the bustling city center, surrounded by conveniences like cafes and public transportation. In contrast, I used to live in a quiet suburban house with a spacious garden. While I miss the tranquility of my previous home, I appreciate the excitement and accessibility of my current urban setting.
Which part of your home do you like the most?
It's the dining room where my family spends our time together. Not only lunch or dinner, but all our family reunions take place in the dining room where we can enjoy a harmonious atmosphere. We always try to keep the family dinner as something we cannot go a day without, since for us it's the family bonding that lies behind.
Should we live in a flat or a house?
It heavily depends on people's preference and affordability, since each type of property has its perks. If one enjoys the modern amenities that an apartment complex can provide, such as gyms, swimming pools, and convenience stores, and, of course, he has money, an apartment would be a great choice. In contrast, houses are usually suitable for those who prefer privacy and a quiet lifestyle.
Why do you think some people invest a huge amount of money in buying houses?
People certainly have different reasons to buy property. I believe the most important one is privacy. You will gain much more independence and freedom to refurbish the place as you please since you are the owner. Besides, it would create a pride of ownership. No matter how small or big your house is, it is yours to renovate or brag about.
Part 2, Hometown. Where is your hometown?
My hometown is a small city called Oak Haven, nestled in the picturesque countryside of Devon, England. It's about a 2-hour drive from London, so it offers a peaceful escape from the city bustle.
What do you like about it?
What I love most about Oak Haven is its strong sense of community. Everyone knows each other, and there's a real feeling of belonging. I also appreciate the beautiful natural surroundings. We have stunning rolling hills and plenty of opportunities for hiking and outdoor activities.
What do you not like about it?
One downside is the limited job opportunities. Many young people leave after finishing school to find work elsewhere. Another thing I'm not so keen on is the lack of public transport options. Having a car is almost essential.
Is there any way your hometown could be made better?
Absolutely. Improved public transport would be a huge boon, making it easier for people to get around without needing a car. Attracting more businesses and creating more diverse job opportunities would also encourage young people to stay and contribute to the community.
How important is your hometown to you?
My hometown is incredibly important to me. It's where I grew up, where my family and friends are, and it holds many precious memories. It's a place I always feel comfortable and at home.
Can you tell me about your hometown?
Oak Haven is a charming blend of old and new. It boasts a historic town center with beautiful Georgian architecture, alongside more modern residential areas. It's a relatively quiet place, but it has a lively community spirit, with regular local events and festivals throughout the year.
How has your hometown changed over the years?
The biggest change I've seen is the increase in tourism. Oak Haven has become a popular destination, which has brought economic benefits, but also increased traffic congestion. There's also been some modernization of the infrastructure, with new roads and improved facilities.
Do you think you will continue to live in your hometown?
That's a difficult question. While I love Oak Haven, career opportunities are limited. I may eventually move to a bigger city for work, but I'll always consider Oak Haven my home and plan to visit frequently.
How often do you visit your hometown?
I try to visit Oak Haven at least once a month, usually to see my family and friends. I also try to get back for special events and holidays.
How many people live in your hometown?
The population of Oak Haven is approximately 15,000 people, making it a relatively small but vibrant community.
What kind of jobs do the people in your hometown do?
The most common jobs in Oak Haven are in tourism, agriculture, and small businesses. There are also a few people who commute to nearby larger cities for work.
What is your hometown famous for?
Oak Haven is known for its stunning natural beauty and its annual summer music festival, which attracts visitors from all over the country. It also has a rich history, with several well-preserved historical buildings.
What's the oldest part of your hometown?
The oldest part of Oak Haven is undoubtedly the town center, which dates back to the 17th century. You can see many historic buildings and cobblestone streets there, which really give you a sense of the town's history.